Hi, welcome to Budget Worship Leaders. My name's Rob, and I'm here to help you lead meaningful worship on a shoestring budget. What I have here is my first review. This is a Nashville Guitar Works 120 IV. It's a Telecaster style guitar. I purchased it brand new for $199. This is playing it right out of the box. I haven't had it set up yet. It's going to be a lot different. I have a really good luthier who I send all my guitars to, and he does it on a very good budget. But I wanted to take some time with this one before I sent it to him, because a lot of you, if you're looking for a good budget guitar for praise and worship music, you're looking at a Telecaster style guitar. It's just very popular, especially with beginners. It's got a great sound to it. I'm actually, for the price point, I'm very impressed with the sounds of the guitar. There are some shortcomings which I'll address, but first I wanted to talk about some of the good things. Now, this guitar requires a very light touch. It's not at all a difficult guitar to play. The action right out of the box is fairly low. The problem is it does cause a little bit of fret buzz down by the neck. But if you're playing it through amps, you're not really going to hear that. It's just going to bother you. I've played some guitars that have really difficult action or jumbo frets, and these are relatively small frets, and I really think that they nailed it when it comes to the frets. The frets themselves, they could use a little bit of polishing and crowning and a little bit of side dressing, but really they're not bad at all. They're a little bit scratchy. I still actually have the original strings on the guitar. I haven't even changed those out yet. It's got some budget pickups for sure, but they're not bad. They're not very noisy. They're crystal clear. I mean, the sound just cuts. From any pickup position, you put it on the bridge pickup and then you flip over to the neck pickup and it's just very mellow. The middle setting, it has a really good, well-balanced tone. And I'm running this through a Line 6 Pod Go. That was my choice of modeler because it was the best modeler available at its price point. And I've had this for a few months. I'm running it through a patch that I made called Ethereal Low Gain. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's available for free. All you have to do is sign into Line 6 Marketplace. It does take distortion very well. I'm using an Heir Apparent on here with a Glitz reverb and an Adriatic delay. When you flip to any one of the positions with the Heir Apparent turned on, this is an absolutely great guitar for swells. It takes the distortion really well. I feel that this guitar was definitely worth what I paid for it. It doesn't necessarily stack up to some of the other guitars that I've played, but if you're new or if you're looking for a way to introduce, like my situation is I play for a very small church that has never had electric guitars, so I'm trying to slowly blend in different kinds of worship. Mainly I'm a drummer there. And on this channel I'm going to be covering everything, not just guitars. I'll be covering effects, pedals, amps, drums. I've even got some people that can help me out, come in and be some subject matter experts with other instruments too. But I just wanted to take a little bit of time with this. Now, the downside to this guitar, the plastic nut. Tuners are obviously very cheap tuners, and the plastic nut doesn't give it much tuning stability. I've been having a lot of problems, especially with the G, where I want to tune it up and it just pops, it jumps up, and I have to tune it back down. So when I get this one set up, I'm definitely going to put some new tuners in it. I don't feel like I really need to address any issues with the pickups. They're pretty good. Definitely budget pickups, like I said, but their performance, they're punching above their weight class on that. And the fretboard is just absolutely amazing feeling fretboard. Definitely we'll do another review on this guitar when I get it set up. And it's a solid feeling guitar. If you're looking for something on a low budget, I mean, it is a great guitar. There are a couple of finishing issues with it that I'll have to have addressed. Where the neck meets the guitar, or where the neck meets the body, there's some very rough finishing. It looks like the woodwork they didn't bother sanding it down at all. So I'm going to have that sanded and addressed and flushed. And the pick guard on it, it's just to me, this is just a beautiful guitar. I really like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. If we address some of the problems in a good setup, I don't think I'm going to have any problems out of this guitar. But as time goes on, I'll do some more reviews, and we'll probably circle back around to this one after I have it set up, after I've had it and played with it for a while. So I'll definitely keep you updated on it. Now, to tell you a little bit about the company that makes this is a brand new company. They've only been around for about a month and a half. They're a division of MIRC. That's a company in Franklin, Tennessee that takes used guitars, refurbishes them, and sells them to music stores at a budget price. And these are not reclaimed guitars. These are all new. They were designed by Nashville Guitar Works, and they're made in China. But they do have a decent feel to them. I've been impressed with playing it so far, and it has inspired me. This one has inspired me to do a little bit of different style playing than what I'm used to. I usually play with a Les Paul or an SG, both copies. They're very budget copies. And I'll be reviewing those later. The Les Paul that I have is a Firefly. The reason I didn't want to start out reviewing that one first is because they are so hard to get your hands on. Very great guitar for the price, but getting one it takes an act of Congress. Lots and lots of patience. So I wanted to do this one first, and it's not a bad guitar. Just wanted to take a moment to welcome you to the channel. If you got any value out of this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more gear reviews. Get access to free Line 6 Podgo patches that I make. Maybe some song playthroughs, some tutorials. Make sure you press the notification bell icon to keep you from missing new content. And comment down below if there's anything that I can help you with to lead better worship on a budget. Thanks. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.